Hello and namaskar viewers. In this particular video, we are going to talk about planning characters in screenplay. So whenever you are writing or attempting to write screenplay, then how do you plan the characters? So we are going to attempt the basics of planning characters while writing screenplays. Well, first of all, we should know about the types of characters before planning it out. So, the basic types of characters are protagonist, antagonist, and supporting characters. Now, what are the roles that each of the type play or contribute to the main plot? So, we are going to have a look of planning out the roles, the respective roles of protagonist, antagonist, and the supporting characters. To give you a very relatable example, let us consider the recent movie The Batman. Okay, so here the Batman, Bruce Wayne, he's the protagonist in that particular movie. The Riddler plays in this particular movie as the antagonist. And the supporting characters are Carmine Falcone, Penguin, Selina Kyle, and Jim Gordon. So they play the supporting characters to the main character. Now, who is the protagonist or what is the role of the protagonist? Come to this basic aspect of understanding the protagonist. Then he or she or it is a central character, the main character. It can be either likable by the audience or the viewers or relatable. It is the central character to the story, the main story. And it should have flaws so that, these flaws can be transformed to certain kind of ability to turn a situation into another level. And protagonist must have a goal in the main story. As a resistant force to the protagonist, here we have the antagonist. So, an antagonist basically plays as a hindrance in the protagonist's goal or way. Antagonist can also be a non-human character like animal. Like we have the Moby Dick, as an antagonist in the novel by Herman Melville. Then it can be a corrupt society, a corrupt government, technology. Antagonist holds a false belief or a notion or a fear within. Antagonist background stories make the main story more real and relatable. At the same time, they can be imaginary too. So, antagonist reflects the other side of the protagonist. We can know the protagonist through the antagonist in a different level. Now, coming to the supporting characters, they add to the subplot, as a subplot to the main story. They contribute towards the development of the protagonist to the audience. Now, there can be secondary characters also in the supporting character list, which reveal in contrast to the traits of the protagonist. They may have their individual backstories, but that depends upon how you can create the stories and contribute to the main plot. So it can be, supporting characters can be love interest, a confidant, mentor, friend, child. So it can be anybody that you can weave your story around. You may give a background story, which is required by the script, of course, because it may add to the main plot, which may intensify the entire story and the narrative. So that's all for this video. Thank you so much. Happy learning.